Hi Libra, what is up, my fellow Librans? I got some Libra placements, I'm allowed to say that. Welcome, welcome. Libra, darling, it is time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind. Looking at the end of July 2024's energies, or whenever you clicked on this reading, decide to come and hang out with me for a little bit, because my readings are timeless and meant to find you when they find you. Now, granted, my readings go a little bit long because we do an Archer Dozen spread, where I take a look at everything for the week ahead. I'll do a little bit of energies on your work, your past loves for the Libras dealing with a past love, and also the Libras dealing with some new love, and then we'll come back together for an outcome for y'all. So feel free to scroll around, feel free to timestamp, whatever you want, okay? And bear with my voice because I found out I'm finishing up a seasonal cold. I thought I was under an attack, but people that hate me got to get in line if they want to take a number. They haven't figured out I'm basically Archangel Michael Knight. My chariot is Kit, and you can sit there and bang on the car with a chain or a hammer all you want. It doesn't even scratch the paint job, but they'll figure it out. Bless their hearts. So bear with me if I squeak and I sound like I'm going through puberty again. Sometimes it happens. All right. Feel free to scroll around or timestamp because the readings do get long. And above all else, I appreciate y'all for being here. Hi, Carla. Hey, Metal Chick. On TikTok, double tap that screen for me, please, and thank you. That's all I ask. Big Mo, Mark, Becky, what up, guys? Thank you for coming. Instagram, welcome, welcome. YouTube, if you could, of course, return a little love for me. Love like down here. Subscribe, set the bell to all notifications because I do go live Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern for a pick a card reading where the decks pick you, and Friday nights at 5 p.m. for the All Signs, which is coming up tomorrow. So join us, be a part of the fam, and don't forget to share the channel with that one person you'd like to see happy, healthy, and healed. Instagram, TikTok. We are over at YouTube, Archer Astrology. Please come join the family, be a part of the awesomeness, all right? Because you are awesome. That's why you're here, all right? Like attracts like. We're going to take a look at everything that's going on. Feel free to Page of Swords all over the channel as much as you like. I got all of your pick-a cards, individual weeklies, and all signs neatly prioritized and organized into playlists for you. Your adventure starts at the homepage. And when you need a little break from the cards, feel free to check out the Healing Music base covers with Bill. He's a Gemini. He kind of runs the show sometimes, but he's cool. I still like him. He's all right. He's German. I like that. And when you need a little break, if you are on TikTok, follow the one and only Caitlin Petty at Kate Petty. You can't help but leave for concerts with a smile. It's nice when you need a little break from the cards and the energies that are going on in the universe to just have a little fun, play a little music. I got the great bass covers from people like Caitlin and the Beatles and Chuck Berry. It's a good time. So I look forward to you being a part of it. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I do offer both. See, squeaky voice. I do offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings as well as the traditional private YouTube links. All right. And there are 8 super chats, maybe about 7 super chats available. So if you do have a little quick check-in you'd like to find out about, come on over. Feel free to pop a super chat with a question, and we'll get to them afterwards. And I love how they always tie into the reading. It's so beautiful because I don't do extendeds. I don't do bonuses. I don't even know what Patreon is. I've never Googled it. So you get everything, beginning, middle, and end. And all the messages are for your highest and greatest good only, because we only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines. So tray table's up. It's go time. All right. We're going to use the Bible Tarot to handle the heavy lifting for y'all, and then throw a boatload, literally, a boatload of clarifiers at it with the Titanic Tarot. All right. So let's do it to it. Because when I sat down to meditate and like, okay, God, I need a title card and I need like some titles. What's up for Libra? All I heard was, oh, Libra's going to be happy. And I'm like, really? And God was like, yep. So I'm like, all right, let's find out what we got. I'm curious too. Me. Okay, we're ready. Let's do it to it. Libra, what do we have for you and the one on your mind? What is cooking? What's going on? Work, past love, new love, all the above. Choose D, all the above. Let's go. All right, Libra, what do we have for Libra? 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. You know it's the dimples. Let's go. Okay, overall energy, blanketing the reading, we have the 9 of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and protection. Okay, so I see off of this that you're coming out of like a long period of grieving, and you're in like a little bit of the wounded warrior, but you're also like sitting here going, Archer, I'm kind of over it. Can we be happy again, please? I'm like, all right, let's find out what's going on to get you there, right? The Chariot, that'll get you there a little faster than expected. Chariot to the Six of Swords on the King of Swords. I do see that in the outcome going forward that you will find another perspective on things that will like help you out. Okay, I like that. And I'm so sorry I dropped your taco in the deep fryer. If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me. Let's go. All right, thanks, Lioness. I love you, girl. Appreciate you. Our mod squad's probably busy modding. We're the OGs. We mod a lot of channels. We look out for everybody. All right, current conditions at Libra. What's up? What's going on? Boo. The Nine of Swords, Gemini energy. I knew it. You're up all night playing Caitlin Petty, staring at the ceiling right now because you're coming out of this period of grieving and getting to the end of the silence, okay? It's been a long road to hell, and you feel like you've been left out and deserted long enough, and you're working to overcome the overthinking. So if you have a little bit of your intuition starting to strengthen, and like maybe you've been noticing like little orbs or flashes of light and like the lights flickering in your place and being like, whoa, what's up with that? That's a little bit of signs that you're approaching the finish line, like, for lack of a better term, reaching the light at the end of the tunnel. Because you see how on the card here where Peter denies Jesus, this is where you have been denied long enough. Your love is coming your way. You've been left out in the cold. And I'm actually feeling a little bit that you even blamed yourself a lot. You shouldn't. You've done quite well. You have done everything you can to keep everything together. You're amazing, even when you don't feel like it, Libra, okay? People can't help but love you. Sometimes the wrong people show up, but I do see the one on your mind is in your mind and on your energies. The name Peter might even resonate to you, also Matthew, because this describes Matthew 26:75, okay? So let's see what are the current energies around you that's got you feeling all Nine of Swordsies. The Seven of Swords, Aquarius energy, working on your healing, and maybe you've actually worked a little too hard. You need a little Libra time, right? You've been so focused on it and just trying to keep everybody around you happy that all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I need some Libra time. Like maybe you've got a couple plans to like play a little hooky, possibly, where like your family keeps calling, wanting you to hang out every weekend, and you're like, finally you just go, oh gee darn, I'm sorry, I'm very busy with my friends this weekend, but I'll catch you next time. Then your friends call up and they're like, Libra, you want to go out over the weekend? And you're like, no, I really want to be in bed by 9. I mean, I'm going to my family's house this weekend. I'm so sorry. And you wind up just hanging out at home watching Bridgerton or Lady in the Lake, okay? Those shows might even resonate to you because they just literally popped. Now, you could actually be in the medical field as well, too. The Seven of Swords is a healer. So I do see here that you are a light worker, okay? So you are brought into people's lives when they're kind of in their lowest of lows to kind of help perk them up. But even light workers need light work sometimes, too, right? So you're taking some time. You might be like literally a doctor, a therapist, a nurse, possibly even like a social worker, something where you're in a service industry that you help people, okay? Even on like the retail side, maybe you're a car salesperson or a real estate agent, something where you help people find the means to an end, okay? The Nine of Swords and the Seven of Swords, I do see too, you possibly might be having trouble sleeping. Maybe your dreams are like on overdrive and like literally I'm seeing a Libra that goes to sleep at night. Like, could we have one night off, please? I just want to see black for 6 hours and I'll be happy. And it seems like it eludes you, right? So I do see you coming out of a period of overthinking and things are starting to get better for you. I like that. All right. Now, on the work home front, what do we got going on for the Libras? Curious about their career and finance. Let's see. Oh, I got you, Lioness. Lioness! Oh my gosh, you're a darling. Hang on a second. Thank you. I'm going to pop the banners. We have our 8 super chats. Thank you so much. I do limit them to 8 so the readings don't get super long, and I will do some more during Scorpio and Sagittarius later too. But thank you. Lioness, you're a doll. In fact, hold on. How do we work this thing? I wish I knew how to use this stuff. There we go. All right, cool. It's always good to have a little extra help. Welcome to the club. Thank you so much, Angel. You guys are awesome. I love you, though. Lioness, you're a Leo. How can I not love you? You just can't help but glow. I love my Leos. You could be dealing with a Leo because that just popped out of the blue. All right? But let's see what's going on. Now, on the work home front, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. It does show that there's some energies in your mind or some things you've been thinking about that are more of like a long-term goal or a long-term plan. Maybe even you're at a point where either you're nearing retirement and trying to make sure you've got your 401ks, your investments, and everything in order, in perspective. Okay, welcome to the OGs, Lioness. But I also, maybe even for my younger Libras, you kind of want to retire early. you know, like a 10-year business plan with the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo energy. You might even be a Virgo Libra cusper, could possibly be dealing with a Virgo at work, that you are just, maybe you've changed jobs and you're trying to make sure your 401k transfers. A lot of, or maybe you're dabbling in the little Wall Street bets with the stock market, trying to find a little bit of direction and something that'll allow you to not have to like deal with the standard traditional plans where it's like, hey, I got an idea. We're going to hire in and get a job. We're going to bust our butts for 30 years and then just walk out the door. And you're like, I don't think that's a great idea, right? So you're trying to find like a way to overcome that and get yourself some checks and balances. With the 10 of Pentacles, I do see it is in your plans, okay? Cool. Now, let's divide and conquer, shall we? I'm going to keep drinking my coffee. My voice sounds like nails on a chalkboard. I'm so sorry, Libra. Okay, let's roll. The Libras that are dealing with a past person. Stacy, what's up? Libras dealing with a past person. The current energy is the 6 of Pentacles. They are trying to work on some stuff. Maybe they're overcoming. I'm seeing like the reverse spin flip of this card, almost as if it came out in the reverse, kind of. But I follow my intuition. Whatever God tells me to do, he's my boss. I go with it, okay? But on this one here, like you were dealing with somebody that was the opposite of the 6 of Pentacles for a while, and they're learning that. That might be why you came into their lives, was to teach them a little bit of balance. Taurus energy on this. This is the widow's generosity. Maybe you or them lost somebody very near and dear to them in their past that caused them to have a type of an avoidant attachment syndrome, okay? They might have lost a parent at a very young age. Possibly even you did. Because I'm seeing somebody's father from the other side. This might be you. It could be the past person. But this is Mark 1243. The name Mark might resonate to you possibly. But I'm seeing a father that didn't want to go when he had to. And he apologizes. We're not going to go too far down that road, sir. Literally with the road analogy, because I heard that he goes, it wasn't me. The road was turning way too fast. So my condolences with that, but he does want you to know he is still with you. It does tie into that Chariot energy underneath the deck, the Cancerian energy. And I'm seeing a blue car. That might resonate to you, okay? But they're still with you, and they're helping to guide your chariot on the right path. So your past person here is learning how to overcome some avoidant attachment syndrome as a result of very possibly a rough upbringing. All right, so let's see if they're doing the work, because they're only at the 6 of Pentacles right now, and I want to see where that goes, okay? So the current conditions, what's going on around them? 7 of Pentacles. Okay, baby steps. Okay, I like that, cross-watcher. They are right now, I'm seeing there's nobody else in their life, even if at one point they might have like done the bad deed, one of the 7 deadly sins got broken possibly. I see right now their focus is on their work. The past person could be somebody from your workplace that might have created a little bit of HR drama, you know, and those awkward moments at work where you go from being buddies and friends and then all of a sudden you're no longer buddies or friends, and the awkwardness sets in. But right now, if there's nobody else in their life, I see God has kind of, like God sent Archangel Jeremiel over to their house for a little bit, and like, we need you to work on them for just a second. So they have had some situations where friends, family, coworkers have all kind of left them because of their attitude. And it gave them that moment to focus on themselves and do the work. They're reaping what they sowed. This is the parable of the sower, okay? Matthew 13:8. You or them might be born on the 13th or the 8th comes out. But I am seeing them doing some work on this to find a new sense of direction and guidance to kind of, I'm going to give them some props because they're in that moment right now where they're realizing they were the greatest common denominator and taking a little bit of responsibility for what they did. Props to the cross-watcher. I like that. It takes a lot of work to acknowledge it and make the change. All right. Now, Libra, you might have been dealing with somebody in the past that had a little bit of problems with drinking or drugs, possibly. Maybe even a little bit of a violent tendency, but not like just an attitude. They couldn't shut their mouth, right? But I see them working on that because the silence and being on their own has kind of led them to kind of realize the direction that things were going. And the first step is always admitting the problems there. I see somebody that's realizing the greatest common denominator, why they are stuck in a repeating cycle, is them. All right. So props to the cross-watcher. That's a big pill to swallow. You know what I mean? All right, so now for the Libras that are dealing with a new person, either currently in the energy or approaching, like they're in your energetical circle and getting ready for landing, okay? Current energies of the new person. Four of Pentacles. Wow, there's a lot of pentacles going on. All right. This could definitely be somebody that is either you do work with them, maybe somebody new in the workplace showed up and you're like, well, hello, Mr. 6'5", blue eyes, trust fund, finance. Or you guys just share a little bit of a hobby or an interest. Maybe like you got a little bit of a side gig going on and you meet this person at a little bit of like a convention or a Comic-Con, something like, or a TED Talk. And like, whoa, we kind of get each other. The Four of Pentacles shows they do have plans for the future with you, okay? They've been through a lot, though, in the past that has left them in a place of just like kind of focusing on their work, their career, and not really letting negative energies into them. So I like that. They're not bringing anything from the past to the table, okay? Definitely won't have an issue on this. I literally just heard this. This literally stopped me in my tracks, that they will never call you their ex's name because they put that part of themselves in the past. I like it. All right, now, current energies of this new person are the Two of Wands. Ooh, they already chose you. This is my Kelsey Ballerini card that comes out. Somebody's calling dibs on you, all right? Or it could be a two-way street with the Two of Wands that I think you guys might have kind of be curious about each other, okay? So we'll find out, okay? That they've had to do, like they're kind of like Libra. What's going on with you over there, okay? And you're curious about the same thing. So there's a mutual attraction between the two of you guys, all right? Now, as we come back together and the Libras with a past person, Libras with a new person, come back and unite, what's the potential future driving this energy forward? It's the World's card. Y'all want me to stop now? This is an outcome that you've looked for where everything kind of lines up for you and comes into balance. And it's a much more healthier long-term relationship than what you've dealt with in the past. And even for the Libras returning, I think it's a bit of a slow burn to get there, but you will. Where they, like, if you're willing to give them a shot and to like kind of accept the apologies that I do see coming your way, that you guys can go forward and manifest a long-term future, okay? Might be taken off the market. You or them could be born on the 21st. I'm also seeing the 7th, the 4th. We got repeating 7s. That's kind of cool. The 24th is here. Also the 9th and the 29th. And the 6th and the 16th. All right? Now, let's keep going forward. What is a little bit of future incoming energy on the connection? The 10 of Swords. Ooh, repeating 10s. There is a lot of your work and your love life connecting together in this one, okay? But the 10 of Swords is Gemini energy, which actually allows you to overcome the 9 of Swords and go forward and have a much clearer mindset. Gemini energy. You or them could be born on the 20th or the 10th possibly, but this overcomes those fears and like they learn how to speak Libra. You learn how to speak their love language. And I do see here their love language is communication. So they might like leaving you little notes. I'm seeing post-it notes. Either you like them or they do. But like just leaving little notes in the post-it notes, like halfway down the stack so that like days down the road, you're writing a post-it note and you flip the page and it's like, love you, that sort of thing, okay? The 10 of Swords does let you guys overcome the overthinking like I was hoping for you and proceed forward in a much cleaner and clearer mindset, okay? It's honest communication when you've got to that point that you don't think so much about the past, okay? And even for the past people returning, it's not cutting out the past. It's just not continuously bringing the past up when you guys come back together and looking more forward thinking. I like it. Okay, now let's keep rolling. What is the environmental factors that'll be around the situation? The Knight of Wands. Heads up, I do see some fun in the future for you. Sagittarius energy. This is Joshua, leader of the faith. Maybe the name Josh or Joshua resonates to you, but I'm seeing on this one here that this shows a little bit of adventure, a little bit of fun, while staying in a positive mindset. Sagittarius energy, which Temperance is the card of the law of correspondence, where regardless of what negativity might come your guys' way in the future, you guys stay in a positive output energy. And I do see there could be vacation or travel plans where this person might have date nights and things already planned out for you guys, that maybe even travel plans. I'm seeing a cruise involved. Maybe you or them are planning or booking one, or just like travel flights and things like that. I hear Will Smith singing Miami, so you might be going to Miami, Tampa, I don't know, something about Florida, which is wild because like we're worldwide. So if you're in Australia and planning to go to Florida, that is cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, I do see some fun and adventures. This is a relationship that won't get dull, won't get boring, and you can avoid that dreaded 7-year itch, which I don't like that. I've never understood that. If you're in it for this long, why would you find yourself getting bored with the situation later, okay? But this does let you overcome so that you're not getting into that routine of like, good morning, go to work, have lunch, come home, good night, repeat again. Okay? Lather, rinse, repeat. You overcome that, and there's still some fun. You guys make time for each other where there's like, okay, once a month we have a date night where even if there's kids involved, the kids go to the babysitters or they go to grandma and grandpa's, and we make some time for us to like relive the dating scene again, and it allows the honeymoon phase to last longer. I like it. Okay? It's getting better all the time. All right, like John Lennon said, can't get much worse. Anyways, let's roll. All right, now, the inner emotions, how you'll be feeling heading towards your final outcome. The Three of Wands, Aries energy. It is like the time is not only just right, but it's also long overdue. The rewards for what you seek. You guys get to take this journey together. Genesis 12:1. This is the call of Abraham. So you might want to keep your phone nearby you because I am seeing you may get a phone call or a message. And there might be a little bit of a surprise in that. This is the reveal of the plans they have for you. Oh, they're planning something really cool. And you'll get like a phone call either from them or from a middle person that's like, hey, have you heard your person, you know, they want to know what's your status, what's going on. And you're like, no, wait, really? They like me? And they're like, yeah, they totally like you. And something goes forward. Or there's awesome little phone calls that are like, hey, what are you doing later tonight? Or what are you doing this weekend? And stuff like that, where there's stuff going on behind the scenes to lead you guys towards each other's door. Aries energy. All right, so you could be dealing with, I've got Aries and Taurus here. Those two are never far apart. You've also got Gemini and Sagittarius. There is, the world could be any sign. There's a lot of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and a lot of Sagittarius, also Gemini, okay? So let's go for it. Let's grab Titanic and get you some clarifiers. And thank you, too, very much for being here. I love you guys. All right, let's roll on. Let's roll forward. Give me everything you got on the 9 of Swords to the 7 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles, because you are working to overcome a lot of stuff. So let's shake the tree, see what squirrels fall out. Here we go. Stop right there. The 4 of Cups. Captain Dry Cup showed up. Look at that. Cancer energy. You do feel like you've been left like out on your own, and you've tried everything you can to salvage and save a lot of connections. And this is kind of like maybe you sitting out and you put yourself in a timeout, and like you might be blaming yourself for everything that happened for so long that you're finally overcoming the 4 of Cups and taking your power back. Like you know your worth, you know what you did to get everything together with the Sun card. You are starting to feel much better and much more positive in the forward direction. This is Frankie Goldsmith. And it's like, well, everybody else is wearing their Frankie Says Relax t-shirts. You were doing some work on yourself. You've done your healing journey, and you're finding that positive momentum. Literally, this is happening right now because this is the Leo energy. And we're in Leo season now. The Lovers could be a Gemini full show with the Fool card. Now I see why I got the cards I got for your title card. It makes so much sense. Yeah. Lovers to the Fool card. You're choosing your happiness and choosing to take a fresh approach to things. Not cutting everybody out. You're keeping the one on your mind there, but you're just trying to find some fun. Remember how I mentioned a cruise? There's Rose hopping on the Titanic, right? It doesn't look any bigger than the Mauritania. It's totally bigger than the Mauritania. But you are finding a new perspective. The constant in and out energy that you dealt with for so long, you have actually worked on it. It's energy that you've been subjected to where like they kept you in that mindset and sent you running down a rabbit hole spinning, trying to find answers to things. But it was divinely written in your blueprint. The Gemini card of the Lovers, it's not this awesomeness for you of just being like, oh, wow, we're in love. It's great. The Lovers card, I always call it the roller coaster of the tarot because it's that anticipation that you've met the one and then the ups and downs of the whole thing. But also knowing that at the end, you come to the completion that the Grand Architect designed the roller coaster ride to do and then reflect back on the journey. So I do see here, this could be that you're dealing with a soulmate, possibly even a deeper twin flame soulmate connection that sent you down that. And you might be noticing rabbits on your path, bunnies around floating everywhere, or you might be seeing more of those in the week here ahead to let you know that you're kind of on your you're kind of on your path or course. I stuttered a little bit, sorry. The 7 of Cups to the Knight of Wands does show something will resurface for you, much like Wallace Hartley's violin, where after 120 plus years, they found it in a suitcase and it showed back up. It's on display now. But that is also the Knight of Wands that's in your outcome. So you're, without even probably realizing it, you're kind of manifesting the fun and the adventure that you want. You don't want to be stuck at home in like that traditional 1950s Donna Reed house style. You want to have a little fun, you know, maybe like a different version, the reinvention of the American dream, so to speak, where with the way the planets are shifting, especially Saturn and Neptune retrograding, it is literally creating a reinvention of a planetary set of energies that we haven't seen since the end of the 1940s when the veterans returned home from World War II around the world, and we created the boomer generation. Okay? You are on the verge of reinventing the boomer generation. The next generation is going to be just like that, where it's a very prosperous time in the world, and the two-parent household will reign supreme, but it's coming from a different Pluto and Capricorn perspective, right? And as we approach Mercury retrograde, that's what's going to allow a lot of this energy here to bob back up to the surface. And I do see you could be rather intuitive with the Seven of Cups, Scorpio energy, in that you've done the work and you're rising to a whole nother level like Scorpio does, where all your chakras are aligning. Maybe you actually are into like chakra music or ASMR, possibly binaural beats, which my voice will not do that for you. But unless I go into national NPR Archer, you know. All right, current conditions at Libra, right? But the Seven of Cups does show it. Maybe you are actually getting into tarot or ASMR. You might even be considering doing that with a channel where you just like try to eat the microphone. I don't know how that works. I'm really not into it. But maybe you are. Or maybe you understand how it works and you can explain it to me. But this does show that you are strengthening your gifts on this because you're taking a much more different and confident approach. Interesting. I'm smelling incense. Is there a Libra that likes burning like sage or incense, or you possibly are like right now? Maybe because I don't have any. I am the incense. I am the crystal, so I don't have any. But I'm smelling it. So that might resonate to a certain Libra out there, a certain specific. You are finding a much more confident approach to stay fun and to stay into a new perspective, and that's what you're manifesting. You don't want to be at home on the couch every night just being Donna Reed. You want to like go in and have some fun, maybe like where you have multiple properties in the future. You might actually be looking into like rentals or Airbnb, things like that. But I'm seeing here that you have, like I mentioned, you might have come from a broken home or like a single parent home. Maybe you are who I was pulling that energy of the passed on father from. And like you don't want that for your family in the future. You want that two-parent household with the Sun card. All right. And learning to make the best of a situation. Because Frankie Goldsmith, that's depicted on the Sun card, he survived the sinking of the Titanic and he moved to Detroit. He was near Briggs Stadium, which Briggs Stadium became Tiger Stadium, became Comerica Park. It's a natural progression of things. But his problem was he could never deal with the sound of the ball games. Every time a home run was hit, the screams of the crowd cheering would like he would go PTSD and flash back a little bit onto the sinking of the Titanic because it sounded so similar to what he felt that night. However, he did not move. They didn't change homes. He stayed put and he learned to overcome it. And in the end, he actually really grew to love going to the Detroit Tiger games. All right. You or them might even have a baseball card collection, or there's one that runs in the family. Honorable mentions to Johnny Benchco. But yeah, I do see something like that where it might work. God's helping you in the plans. The Grand Architect on the Three of Pentacles is manifesting in your Four of Wands. Okay? So I do see for a group of Libras that are reading, you're dealing with the deep soulmate twin flame connection where it's not so much that you guys are each other's polar opposites as much as you guys are actually so close in the energetical frequency that it's almost impossible to tell you two apart. You guys do get each other. And the Four of Wands, which is Aries energy, is the rewards. The fours are the Re's in tarot. And a Four of Wands is the rewards for everything that you have been through, everything they put you through, as you each awaken to the journey that you're on, okay? And for a group of Libras, this is extremely rare, but it's a thing. What's up, Cam? It's extremely rare, but it's a thing where I'm seeing that with the energies right now that we do have, okay, in the universe right now, we will find twin flame and soulmate unions that never go through the separation phase. You could be one of these that if you've just recently met your twin, could be talking to the Libras dealing with a new person, that it's, you guys won't hit the separation phase. You guys are just going to come together, overcome the negative energies that you're feeling, and just rise above it. It's nice. You could be born on the 3rd, the 13th, or the 31st. The 20th and the 27th are here. I'm also seeing the 15th, the 6th, the 7th, and the 4th as well. Also, the 24th comes out. All right. But now let's take a look at what's going on in your work life. All right. on this 10 of Pentacles, I do see you're making some good plans that will prosper for you. I like that for you. So give me a little bit on the work life. What do we got? The Sun card came back. Nice. Sun came back the very next day. Could definitely be dealing with a Leo. The cat might even have somebody's tongue. But it's cool. So I see, oh, Libra. I see that for a while, your love life and your work life haven't been working out so great. It's all changing behind the scenes. I'm seeing that before your birthday, before Libra season hits, you're actually going to have some things work out on both sides of the fence here, okay? Especially if you are working on some other investments or strategies that you're curious if it'll work, right? I see it will work, and Leo season is a very good time to put it into place. The 10 of Swords on the 9 of Wands to the 9 of Cups with the Page of Wands underneath the deck. It's taking that energy and going with your idea, spur of the moment. That's First Officer Murdoch, and he did not have time to think. All he knew was turn the boat, stop the motor, that sort of a thing. And even you got these people that maybe you have some people questioning you. Like afterwards, people were looking at Murdoch and being like, why didn't you just run the thing head on into the iceberg? And now I've talked to Murdoch. I've channeled him when I've done research. Honestly, think about it. If you were driving the brand new boat, the flagship of the entire line, and it's approaching an iceberg, and you're driving $12 million worth of boat with a lot of expensive, rich, fancy people on board, you're going to just be like, send her, bud, right into the ice. You're not going to do that. Anybody would try to turn to avoid the boat, okay, to avoid the iceberg. That's 6 of 1. You know what I mean? But that's the thing where some other people might be like going, oh, that's not a good idea. It won't work. Send it, bud. Take those chances and go with it. God is telling you, the 9 of Cups, you have great ideas. Your blessings will actually come your way. Okay, you may even be currently, if you are in a workplace on this 10 of Swords, which is actually in your outcome. So I do see a little bit of love and work combining together. Maybe you guys become a power couple, all right? And like your love life and your work life actually do combine. And you like break the Dolly Parton 9 to 5, and you guys like work together to like do investments or start a channel. You might be online. I am seeing for a very few select group of you, especially my slightly older Libras, which I'm a gentleman. I know you never ask a woman their age. Okay. You all stopped aging at 29. It's totally cool. But I'm seeing for a certain group of you guys, you might actually be a retired tarot reader. Maybe you've already got an esoteric gift, but you kind of put it off to the side and just started living your best life. But God's actually saying here that you might actually be needed. God might be calling some of his retired workers back into deployment, might be getting drafted. Not for real, but you just go with it, Libra, you know what I mean? Where right now you kind of are in the need for some healers. There's more light workers needed in the energies, and you might have a plan to come out of retirement and make something happen again, even possibly, okay? Because in the workplace, you might have felt like you were overlooked for far too long, okay? On the 9 of Wands, and you're feeling a lot of that pressure. The 9 of Wands is Frederick Barrett, the lead stoker, the lead fireman, who had to put out a fire in a coal bunker, then keep shoveling coal into the furnaces. So you felt that heat in the workplace, and you might even be starting to feel like things have become rather stagnant. And like maybe you feel like, oh man, I let my dreams slide. Because see how bummed out he is? He's got all these cups, and he's like, man, I got no ice for my drink, right? But I do see here, perhaps you've recently taken some time off, done a little vacation or a little travel planning. And I see while you were on your little trip, on your little vacation, that you very possibly might even have like been quietly quitting, looking into some other jobs, maybe at a larger company, maybe a little higher pay scale or a more prestige role within the company that you're at. And I do see considering it could be a very good outcome for you, okay? There is potential here for whatever direction your work life is going, that one dream, that one muse that you have, right? That one little muse you have for forward momentum and your blessings, the one thing that kind of perks you up in the morning, the one thing that when you're really getting stressed out at work and everybody's treating you in the wrong way, that you're like, oh, if I only had blank, that sort of thing. Follow that dream and passions here, because I do see there's potential here for you to move through the ranks and use this as like a stepping stone to get to that top that you're seeking. Your blessings are coming in. Very nice energy. All right, so let's see. You or them could be born on the 9th or the 19th, possibly. The 10th showed back up. The 21st is hanging out again. And let's go for some love. All right. So now for the Libras dealing with a past person, let's take a peek at what we got on the 6 of Pentacles to the 7 of Pentacles. It's a slow burn, little baby steps. but they're doing it. They're doing it. I'm proud of the cross watcher for that. That's really totally cool. All right. Page of Wands, Murdoch's back. He's like, yeah, tell him about me running into the iceberg head on, Archer. No, you're good. You did good. You did good. The Knight of Cups. See, like, look at that. The person in the past might be dealing with a little bit of like, come at me, bro. Think I made the wrong decision? No, crosswatcher. You're okay. You're cool. You're good. It's okay. So I'm seeing here that the person in the past might have been a little bit of attention seeking or drama seeking, possibly. And we've all gone through that phase. There could be an age difference or a mindset difference or just like a difference in life experiences even, okay? That upon second thinking, if you really wanted to get slick, like when I talked to Second Officer Lighttaller, it'd be so cool if he shows up coming out in the Page of Cups, but he was like, well, here's what I would have done if I hadn't gotten demoted, Archer. And I'm like, do tell. Go on. I'll have my tea. And he was like, I would have turned the boat, but then I would have kept the inboard engine steering. I would have put the one reverse, one engine forward and let the propellers actually spin the ship while letting the turbine keep spinning to keep forward momentum. And the thing would have like skid turned around it. And I'm like, whoa, that's pretty slick. And Murdoch's like, shut up. It was an interesting conversation that night. But anyways, that's what I'm seeing here. Where like your person is in that case of like almost arguing with themselves for what they did to you. Okay. Because like, it could have just been a straight up result of a rough upbringing, but there's a very, very unique connection between the two of you guys with that Knight of Cups, because there was only one African-American couple on the Titanic. Maybe there is a difference in race on top of age or something like that, but it is a unique offer, okay? They let you, in a way, kind of put them on a pedestal in the past, right? And they just kind of let it happen. You know what I mean? They would never totally commit to you. They would never totally commit to your plans. And they always had a reason, some unique, weird thing, a reason that would come in to cancel the plans, right? Knight of Cups. They are working to approach in a new perspective. They're trying to get a new way on things. And with the energies around them, Sagittarius and Leo energy, you know, okay, the Eight of Wands. Now, even though this is Sagittarius and Cancer energy to clear the energetical runway for the Chariot to pull in for communications, I do actually see that the month of August will work for you guys. So this could very possibly be something around the 8-8 portal that happens on August 8th, or during Mercury retrograde, that they have been focusing on themselves and their work. And I do see that they've actually come through this, and like they're not like fully healed and ready to roll, but we never stop learning. So that's still cool, Crosswatcher. I'm with you on this one. But I do see that they're okay to come to a point that they will kind of reach out. And maybe like in the past, they had some issues with depression or even anxiety, straight up a little bipolar disorder that you kind of took the brunt of. But they've done some work on themselves to heal the relationship with the Page of Swords. They've learned. This is the card of the student. And if you have noticed them appearing in like your people you might know on Facebook, especially if you were blocked, or even like all of a sudden you go to send a text message and they appear in the people you could send to or share to on any social media, it might show that they've unblocked the communication ways and that they are actually, they're understanding what they did to contribute to the breakdown of the relationship, okay? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius, could be a Cancer. Those two are kind of joined at the hip. Page of Wands gives more, a lot of Cancer and Sagittarius on this, holy moly. There could be placements anywhere in either of your charts, too. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. Remember, we don't discriminate here. We look at all placements fair and equally. Judgment-free zone. You and them could be born on the 8th, the 28th, or the 18th. 10 of Wands. That Page of Swords is back to the Knight of Pentacles. And, oh my word, I felt that. That wasn't a 9-volt to the tongue. That was jumper cables hooked up to the tongue. Or sticking a butter knife on a light socket. Don't do it. I tried it once. It was interesting. It was shocking. Don't do it. Anyways, so Page of Swords comes back. Again, see how they're watching you, but they're learning from you. They're learning what they did to contribute to this. And I think a lot of that and a lot of the overthinking on their side is what's slowing down their return, why they haven't reached out or come back yet. They almost are kind of afraid you might get mad at them, like the Page of Cups. There's Lighttaller showing up, being like, I would have done this. Shut it. Right? Hush. What? Stop it. You stop it. That sort of a thing. They're kind of internally conflicted with themselves right now over the love versus over the fighting. sort of a thing. But as you see, they're working to overcome it. It's just a matter of like a slow moving, okay? It's kind of like Father Time having to catch up with God's plan, and God's kind of like, there ain't no time. I am time. I am everything. And Father Time's like, wait, just give me a couple more minutes. And God's like, no. But I do see that as Mercury retrograde, I think that has more of an effect on the past person's return, a little bit more than the 8-8 portal, that there is the potential here for Father Time to catch up to God's plan. And I do see them reaching out during then. And there is the potential to rekindle this connection here if you so choose, if you want it, okay? But I do see that you guys could continue the journey together that would lead you guys, the Libras dealing with a past person, to the World card, okay? You guys can take it in and actually continue your healing journeys together with the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius, they do miss you. You do have some very strong Cancer and Sagittarius energy here. There's also Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and a little bit of Leo, along with some Libra. Could be another Libra, okay? Scorpio's hanging out behind the scenes, too, just being a little sneaky, but they're there. All right, now, for the Libras that are dealing with a new person, let's see what we've got for you, okay? Let's get nosy. Let's find out what's up with this new person. I want to know what their status is. Want me to check their bank account? Oh, I just heard a Libra be like, yes, please. Stop. All right, let's go. All right, new love energy. What have we got? The Two of Swords. Ooh. They have done a lot. Whoa, Four of Swords. They have done a lot of work to the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so if you're curious, Ten of Pentacles, which actually did come out in your work energy, also came out in their energy. So, okay, for the Libras that were like, yes, please, Archer, they got bank. All right, straight up. Sorry, cross watchers. I just had to peek. That's all. I don't mind. I didn't look at the transactions, just the balance. With the Two of Swords here, the Two of Swords is your energy. So I do see them kind of, they're being shy. See the blindfold up? They're being shy, but they are curious. They are looking your way, okay? And the Two of Swords means they had to cut out some rough stuff in their past, which they did. They chose to walk away from it. When you get to the Two of Swords, that's the side of the sword that cuts, that leaves an impression on things, okay? But it is having some blind faith to follow the process. And they have been kind of thinking about you, and they've done some work to heal with the Four of Swords. They've taken those Three of Swords that they've been put through and set them up on the wall to rest and recover so that they were ready for a new commitment and a new relationship. And I do see for maybe about 7 or 8% of you Libras, this is actually the past person coming in as a new energy, okay? Might just resonate to a few of you. And I'm seeing like, maybe you or them have a dog, because I see a dog, but it's like a big fluffy dog, like a golden retriever, or I'm colorblind, so I can't tell. Oh, it could be like a Malamute or a Husky, but it's like a big fluffy furry dog. Okay, and it's a cute dog who thinks they're a big baby. But oh, like a ranch dog. Maybe you or them live on like a cattle ranch, or like you will see like the long white picket fences in your travels, or like you live near that, kind of going out to the country, you're gonna get me a lot of peaches or something. Might resonate. But I do see they've done the work. Okay, a lot of people in their life, from their family to their previous loved ones to their previous friends to employers, always just used them to their advantage, and they kind of got tired of it. So they did a jump during this timeline shift and left the old energies behind and was like, you know what, Archer, if those people, if they'd have to continue to like play out the bad narrative, I let them. I don't hold it against them. You know, Lord help them. They don't know what they do. Let them keep going. I want to keep going forward. And that's literally walking them forward right into your life, Libra. Okay? You or them might live near train tracks, because I just heard a train, and not really because I don't live near train tracks, but I just heard a train, so maybe that resonates. Or this person might be one of those ones that they kind of considered like from the wrong side of the tracks, which I never liked that reference, because to the people on the other side of the tracks, maybe the other people live on the wrong side of the tracks. You know, it's just a stereotype that's not needed. This person I see is in a place of the good, where they don't see stuff like that. They're very fair-minded. They're very equal. All right. Interesting. I just heard Woman's World by Katy Perry. There might be a song that you'll hear or something that'll resonate to you that lets you know, kind of like, heads up, something's incoming, and they're going to be all about you. No gender in tarot, but yeah. And Ariana Grande, why can't we be friends? We can't be friends. This is somebody that might be wanting to come out of your friend zone. So you might already know of them, of their existence, and like they already know about you and your past too, or you know their past, and they're curious about coming out of it. All right, so let's see what's up. Give me a little more on this. You either might be born on the 10th, the 14th, the 24th, the 2nd. A lot of repeating 4s and 10s. So you of them could be a life path number 2 or a 4 or a 10. Ace of Cups. Go time to the 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Libra. This person's good. Ace of Cups. They got the love. Ace of Pentacles. Their Pentacles go to 11. Like everybody else's bank account goes to 10. But this person, I'm like, how you doing on your Pentacles? And they're like, my Pentacles go to 11. All right, they don't know any boundaries. And you might notice pennies or coins on your path. I'm hearing that old song, Pennies from Heaven. All right, that might resonate. But this is bank where you do create a power couple vibe out of this, okay? I see here that they've had to rise above a lot of stuff on their own. And they're approaching with a fresh love offer. They're not bringing anything else to the table. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is the gentleman that doesn't ask about splitting the bill, right? For the ladies or for the guys. This is the one that, like, the guy invites, the guy pays. The guy pays. Ace of Pentacles, okay? Like the women are gracing you with their presence. The man's up. We're into a new generation where the men take responsibility for their actions. I'm proud of that for the guys. All right? Bros, awesome sauce. Love it. But yeah, this is that one where and they'll also respect you. It's a love you're not used to where they like open doors for you. They plan date nights. It's not like, let's just sit home and play Fortnite. Maybe you or them are a gamer. Very possible. I do see somebody playing some video games. Pew, 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 pew. The Devil card shows that they've overcome a lot of stuff, though. All right? And work to get through the energies. That takes us towards the world. Well, right here. Okay. It takes us towards the World card, meanwhile. Like it's your reading. The Death card. The 2 of Pentacles, right to the 10 of Cups. You got a lot of repeating 10s. You or them could be born on the 30th. We got 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups, the 10 Swords. Oh my word, the 10 Wands are here too. Libra, I think this is a first on the channel. You and the one on your mind got all the 10s. You guys have passed the tests. As we go into Leo season, it's over. You guys have overcome all the 10s are the complete dead end, stop points, end of the tracks, lines, and tarot. You guys have worked together. Regardless, this is where we all come back together right now over me. I might resonate to somebody. That's the peeps. But you've got all 4 10s on the table. You and the person on your mind come together, and you've completed your tests. The tests are over, and you get to go forward in the World card. I mean, this is the most beautiful analogy I've seen in the world. This is like the best reading so far, Libra. 10 Cups, Death card, 2 of Pentacles. Y'all make the choice, like poor J. Bruce Ismay. You're tired of being the scapegoat. J. Bruce Ismay was the scapegoat of the Titanic. I don't like how every movie depicted him. I like J. Bruce Ismay. All right, you might be dealing with a straight up business owner, by the way, because he owned the whole flipping line. Honorable mentions to J.P. Morgan, but it's fine. Follow the money. Always follow the money. Okay. The Death card to the 10 of Cups does show a complete energetical reboot. God has unplugged the connection, plugged it back in. And that gets you guys through all 4 10s and gets you to the World card where you guys go forward in that 10 of Cups. You guys have made it through the 7 of Swords, up in your feels, trying to keep it real, and you bring out the 10 of Cups, Lizzo style. Straight up. All right? It's about time. 1010 might be an angel number you've been noticing or seeing more in your travels, but yeah, it's a complete reboot and a restart where you guys learn from the past. Is the Death card in the Titanic Tarot? It's not death looking down and be like, haha, y'all watch this. You watch what's going to happen. It's not that, okay? The Death card is learning from the past, the experiences, so you can go forward in a more powerful place. Because without the sinking of the Titanic, and we are very much in a very similar set of energies right now to the sinking of the Titanic, in that the world is moving too fast without thinking, without following through on a lot of stuff. And when this happens, much like the end of the Gilded Age, it's that time that God has to put an iceberg in front of our paths to slow us down, to stop the world. Ava Hart described it best. It was like after the ship had gone, after the screens had gone that night, and they were alone on the ocean, it was like the whole world stood still. The whole world stopped and reset and started thinking in a different perspective. I'm seeing that you or them might have a relative that was in the military, because I'm seeing the war memorials from World War I and coupled up to the Titanic memorials, because it showed the shift in the generation, much like the shift in the times that we are literally experiencing right now. The memorials for the Titanic are listed and made in order of importance, the most important people first, right? All of the memorials for World War I are listed in alphabetical order. It was the change of a time brought on by the sinking of the Titanic, which is why Titanic holds such a firm grip into the history of the world. We are literally on that moment that we are approaching an iceberg that will cause the world to stop, change its sense of direction, and go into the 1,000 years of peace. Every time we come into these types of energies where the Gilded Age has to end, even the current Gilded Age, which the current Gilded Age is the narcissistic age, the blocker generation, an iceberg will show up to stop us. The whole world will stand still, and we'll redirect ourselves to go forward, okay? I like it. Now, let's go forward on this, because you guys are making a choice and finding a new sense of direction, all right? So let's do it to it. Thank you for being here, too. You guys are awesome sauce. Oh, my gosh, that's so cool. Shut the front door. I love it. Literally, Caitlin Petty just jumped out of the sunroof of a limo. 6 of Wands. You got your... Easy, Kate. Don't do that, Kate. Oh, my gosh. Okay, Libra, I'm seeing somebody having a really good time where you're riding out of the sunroof of a limo like, I'm the king of the world. Honorable mentions to James Cameron for that copyright. But the 6 of Wands, you might actually at work be up for an award. And I also see maybe you're getting a little bit of a reward for what you've been through. Literally, you come forward out of this dark energy that we're dealing with right now in the entire world, and you achieve your 6 of Wands victory, which this is Leo energy, Jupiter and Leo. Your luck and your abundance comes in, and it's reaping the rewards, okay? It's Caitlin showing up for a Grammy. Literally, 2025, New Artist of the Year. You got a lot of changes that are starting now that by 2025, you're going to be in a very solid committed relationship where you won't even be looking back. No way. The World card on repeat. Page of Pentacles, the Star card. Oh my gosh. When I get repeating cards, y'all know, when I get repeating cards, that is telling me you are on message, Archer. You keep going with yourself. Michael Jackson, don't stop till you get enough. Right there comes out. You are manifesting the world and the rewards for everything that you've been through. Temperance to the Seer. The High Priestess does come out. You will be quite happy with the plans that are in store for you in the future. And I know what I got for the title card, but I got a feeling the person making the plans, straight up the boss. Like, he's got plans for you. He sees everything you've been through with that High Priestess. Yeah, I'm calling you out. You're the High Priestess. I know. Anyways, how many times have we done this? Come on, God. The High Priestess of Temperance. You come into a very much more positive energy in the law of correspondence, where together you guys can find that healthy, long-lasting relationship that goes into the next and the new generation for what you've waited for, feeling like forever. I literally have all good cards down here. There is not one bad card in your outcome. 6 of Wands, Temperance, the Magician. Nope, that's not the Magician. It's the High Priestess. I know. It's the High Priestess. It could be the Magician. That's how the High Priestess works. World card to the Star card to the 8 of Pentacles. You guys work together on the 8 of Pentacles to the Star card to continue your healing journey together, okay? And this is something that feels like it took forever to get you to the 6 of Pentacles, but you're there, all right? I see a lot of this starting during Leo season. The rest of 2024 will be a slow burn buildup. I think by 2025, y'all going to be off the market. They totally Kelsey Ballerini and call dibs on you, okay? And you guys work out to the World card to the Star card. You continue the journey together, and you find that key to your happiness that unlocks a treasure chest of love, of wealth, of abundance, of 6 of Wands, literally, and lets you both continue the healing journey together. Beautiful. I love it. You guys are literally ushering in the new generation, Libra. This, I think, is the best reading. Oh, my word. Claim it. Let's manifest this for you. Let's be like Captain Picard and make it so. I can't do Patrick Stewart's accent, so I'll work on that. But make it so. Manifest it. Claim it down in the comments. Let's make this happen for you, Libra. You deserve it. And please leave a comment. Let me know how it resonates. We treat the comments section like Facebook. It's a judgment-free zone. We all talk. We all interact. And all your comments make me smile when I get notifications. I just stay busy. But I do eventually read them, love them, like them, and reply to them. I promise. All right? So let's tap into a little bit of super chats now. We're going all the way. Okay? You've got beginning, middle, and end here. We don't do bonuses or extendeds, but we're going to grab the Rose Tarot, do some super chats. Because even though they are for the person's readings, watch how this stuff ties into the reading. It's so cool. All right. Let's go from the Google Earth view of a collective down to Google Street view with a few super chats. And let's zoom in on the energies and see what we got. All right. You guys are all so awesome and generous. I love you guys. Good karma your way. I swear, I'm pushing it forward onto you guys without a doubt. All right. Let's go for it. Outcome of moving with my brother. I got you, Joe. Let's see what we got. Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. You're a little nervous about it. Like, it's going to be like, oh gosh, we're going to be like stepbrothers with Will Ferrell type of a thing. It's actually going to be a good move. And it's actually going to allow both of you, believe it or not, to save a little bit of money. It's happening during Leo season, isn't it? Because the strength card's there. I actually see it allow both of you guys to like save some money, consolidate, and do some wise investments for your future. And you're going to need it because Gemini is on their way back. So you're going to need a little bit of date night money. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, your Gemini is weighing out all the options and not other people, but the fact that like there is no other option. Straight up, look at your Gemini being like, you know what? I think I better do something about this. And you're gonna be like, well, I just moved, and Gemini's gonna be like, wait, what? Huh? Wait, hold it, what? Or they're gonna fake it and they actually know you're totally moving because they're stalking you, but in like not a creepy way, but in the fun way. But yeah, you're gonna need some date night money. Scorpio energy, Seven of Swords, 7-7 to the Three of Cups. No, I actually see that this is part of your divine plan. God's making you guys move together to get your pentacles working out well for you. And just when that part's ready, guess who shows back up? All right. So I do hope that helps. And thank you so much for the donation, dude. You are awesomeness. All right, Latrice, I got you. Let's see what's up, girl. Good morning, Grand Rising. What's good for this weekend? All right, give me a weekend forecast for Latrice, please, and thank you. Weekend forecast for Latrice. I always wanted to be a weather person. I wanted that back in school when they used to ask you in school, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And everybody else would be kind of like, oh, I want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a fireman. I want to be a weatherman. I totally want to be a weatherman. There was a meteorologist named Chuck Dadica. I admired that dude. Also just dated myself, but I don't care. The World card. That's a third World card on the table, Latrice. You got something going on behind the scenes that's going to change. Let's see what it is. Page of Cups to the Three of Swords on the Six of Wands. Okay. Over the course of today and tomorrow, you're going to feel like nothing is happening. Three of Swords. For that person you're thinking about, you will get some neat little intuitive Page of Cups hit. Okay. Either they might straight up reach out, or you might notice them or one of their friends in your Facebook or something like that. Something is going to let you know with the Page of Cups that the one on your mind is still not only thinking about you, but kind of realizing you're the one. They're having that awakening moment where a little bit of metal and bare, wire and bare metal touched up here, and having that, oh my word, Patrice is the one. Now, I don't see it that they're going to come right rushing for your door with a boombox over their head or anything. But I see you will get a little cookie of information to let you know, one, you're still on their mind. Two, their feelings are correcting. Okay, like they were going through turbulence and they're correcting for that. You'll get a little tidbit to let you know, hang tight. That one that Three of Swords you is now in a Page of Cups energy. Okay? So I do hope that helps too. All right. And thank you for the donation. I love you, girl. All right, you're good. You all are awesome parts of the family. I love you guys for being here. And Jen, thank you so much. Oh, the bracelet and the heart. Oh my goodness, Jen Star, you're too kind. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Thank you for tapping that screen. You're awesome. All right, let me see here. Gia, what do we got for Gia? Gia. When will Keith the Gemini? Speaking of Gemini, meanwhile, back at Gemini. Gemini, if there's Geminis in this crowd, what are you guys doing? Come on, Gemini. People miss you. They want to talk to you. Poor Gemini. What's going on? Gemini, look, how can people not love you, Gemini? You're Gemini. That's literally all you need to know. You're Gemini. People love you. Three of Wands to the Empress on the Four of Cups. Right now, Gemini, all right, is a little bummed out still. They are literally, what I just said resonates to the reading, okay? They're nurturing themselves, though. Literally, right now, they are in that point of, not sure what to do. I see within the next... Let me know if this is weeks or days. What are you telling me? What you telling me, God? Four of Wands. Oh my gosh. I got 2 threes. I got the Empress and I got the Three of Wands. Then I got the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. Within 3 to 4 weeks is when Gemini will be reaching out. Keith will give you a call in the next 3 to 4 weeks. And if you have at any point, Gia, asked yourself or maybe even looked into tarot and stuff on YouTube, is Keith my twin flame or is he a soulmate? The Four of Wands popped out, so he's your twin flame. But I do see in the next 3 to 4 weeks the start of union, and you guys will actually have a child together. If you don't already have one, you will. Okay? So I hope that helps. All right, Denise, give me a little current energy check-in for Denise. Thanks for the super chat, too. Appreciate you. You're a doll. What's going on with Denise's energy? Let me see. Give me a little 5-day forecast. Let's see what we got. The Nine of Wands to the Seven of Swords. Okay. And the Six of Swords. The one on your mind right now is currently seeing some things from a different perspective. And even though they've been quiet, I see you guys have had little to no communication for a while. They are in the Nine of Swords. They are doing some healing work. And I know everybody's allowed to heal in their own time. They have taken a while to do it, but they're getting to that point now where they're more like Wilson from Home Improvement, where even though they're behind a privacy fence, do you or them have a privacy fence in your yard? Because I'm literally seeing like a white vinyl privacy fence, but they're Wilson from Home Improvement. What's Denise up to? They're at that point right now with the Seven of Swords to the Six of Swords that they're starting to see things from a different perspective. And they're curious. They are on their healing journey like Zorro, working like Top Gun Maverick, Aquarius energy to take those 5 swords and like pick their battles and kind of come to terms with some things and to see love from a different perspective. On the Nine of Swords, this is all air energy. The person on your mind is totally in their heads, and the silence is driving them a little batty. Okay? Bats, they're not bats in the belfry, but like, ooh, that's a cool sign. If you literally like, at some point see a bat like fly out of a house, Eve, or up in the trees or something, that's when they're thinking about you and they're working to make a change. Repeating 9s come out too. So I'm thinking before September, there'll be some changes in your energy. All right? So I do hope that helps. Thanks too. All right. Let's roll on. Carla, oh my goodness, you're amazing. I'm rubber, you're glue. That means you're amazing too. Oh my gosh, you are so generous. Give me a little 5-day forecast for Carla, will you please and thank you? Whoa. Okay. Well, I guess it. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. King of Cups, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the King of Wands. I see an ultimatum being made, believe it or not, because the Two of Swords is that energy that you have the nice communication. The Two of Swords is the sword that cuts, seeing that other side, where God's kind of had to lay something down with the person on your mind, because literally with that Ten of Wands, they've taken too long. The whole part of the Libra reading where I was mentioning like Father Time and God having a little discussion, all right? So there's energies, even some of the dreams your person is having, the thoughts that are bombarding them, even those little intuitive messages. Like let's say your person's at a grocery store or at Target, people around them are saying things that like just randomly that they hear of like, man, why are they taking forever? Stuff like that. And they like, were they talking about me? That sort of a thing. There's a lot going on behind the scenes right now where God's getting a little frustrated with the situation with your person, that Ten of Wands to the King of Wands, and kind of like forcing the hand a little bit, so to speak. Because with the King of Cups, they are awakening to an unconditional love with you. And they're not giving their cup to anybody else with that Pisces energy. So right now the love's all about them, but like God's kind of making that cup start to boil like a teapot cup. Okay? The Five of Swords, they're feeling it too, but they will work through this, okay? They're just in that point, they're grieving the loss of their ego in a way, okay? And the grief is just love they can't push out. So God is energizing their heart chakra and they're finding out they're in love with you. And it's Five of Swords in them where they're unsure how to proceed. Give them a little bit of time. In the next 5 weeks, a couple things will change up, okay? And thank you so much. You're awesome. All right. Storm of Love and Light. Thank you for the... Oh, goodness, that's a lot too. Thank you for the donation. You guys are awesomeness. All right, give me a little current energy check-in. What's a 5-day forecast? Oh my, y'all are a talkative super chat bunch. All of your people are right now with the way the planets are shifting. All of these super chat readings, you see how the cards are just popping? Your people are all energizing under the planet shifts. They are all feeling the Mercury retrograde. They're feeling that full moon in Capricorn we just went through. And they are like, for lack of a better term, they're on emotional overdrive right now, okay? Like if they were a car, they'd be on the rev limiter, like that. I kid you not. So heads up, there's a lot of stuff going to happen. When Leo takes over the sun, their own dominant planet, that's everybody's heart just starts going whomp. Okay? But, okay, now, Storm of Love and Light, you have the Ten of Cups to the Page of Wands with the Seven of Cups. In the past, your person made you feel like an option, which made you feel like you weren't so great, but you actually were. And here's what's going on with the Eight of Cups. They are walking away from that mindset, and they've rose to another level. I'm hearing that there was an age difference, and that resulted in a little bit of life experience difference. They were a little immature, straight up, is just the layman's term way of saying it. They are actually in the process right now of maturing, okay? They could be around the point of a Saturn return. Are they like in late 20s, the 40s, something like that? I see that they're in one of those points. And with Saturn retrograding while they're in the midst of that energy, that's a little bit of Capricorn energy coming out, which the full moon might have energized, like lit a fuse on them, that they're coming into the Ten of Cups. They're literally going from 7 cups, 8 cups, right to the Ten of Cups. And they're the Page of Wands underneath that. They will overcome this. You'll get a little bit of a flirty message. I don't see an I'm sorry. I see like they have their own version of communicating, don't they? Like you'll get a message from them that is unexpected and you'll be like, okay, that's their I'm sorry. Gotcha. That sort of a thing. I think it will actually work out though in a bit of a page of wands slow burn going forward. Okay. It's approaching within the next now 7 weeks. Hate to give that long of a time frame, but I gotta call it as it comes out. But I see before Scorpio season some stuff working out for you, which really, if you think about it, we're in August pretty much. I mean, we're pretty much in August. All right. But it's not that far off when you think about it. Okay. You guys be doing hay bales and like apple cider and donuts. I see that might resonate to you. And I see that going. Okay. All right. Now, metal chick. What do we got, darling? Let me see what's up for you, boo. All right. Will, hearts back to you too. Hearts back to you, metal chick. Will I ever get over my ex, Tyler? He completely betrayed me. Must go with the name Tyler. Behave yourself, Archer. Will I ever get over my ex? He betrayed me. I have dreams about him. Why? Healing Leo. Okay, I got you. Let's go. The World's card. You will get over it. Okay, you will heal. The Five of Pentacles. Now, the reason that you are currently in this emotion right now is because he keeps wavering back and forth on his side of the fence. 1 minute he's Five of Pentacles, where he's just fine. He's out in the cold. He doesn't mind sitting there. It's like I see him sitting on a porch, like with a cigarette in his hand, you know, like this. And he's like, it is what it is, you know, that sort of thing. The next breath, he wants to. He's like, you know, maybe I can make this work. No, I can't make this work. Maybe I should make this. No, this he can't stop his processing. Okay, he's really the only thing stopping and holding him back out of the betrayal. Like he knows what he did to you, and that's his biggest hang up right now. What I'm seeing is you will overcome this with the World's card, and that you will move forward in a much more confident place. Remember, in this situation on this World card, I'm hearing from God to remind you, angel, I called you an angel. Remember, metal check, okay? He betrayed you, so you left him. He didn't leave you. You took your power back. And when you think about it from the perspective of like, well, yeah, why do I want to deal with the betrayal back and forth and on again? God's with you on that. It is so much easier. It takes so much less muscle work and physical energy and exertion to be in a pace of peace and love. You're on a higher level. He's still hanging out with his Five of Pentacles to the Death card, where he's thinking about what he did and everything that he contributed to the factor. And he might still be stuck in that cycle where like he's got to be the attention seeker. He's got to make it about him. I didn't betray metal chick. She did this. She did that. She was always so nice to me. She always made sure I was happy and was like, you know, everybody's got to have a villain in their stories, right? Otherwise, they have to take responsibility for what they did. The reason you keep having those dreams about him is because you, being the ever angel that you are, you're feeling like you could have done something different. But no, girl. No, girl. You did everything you could, and you did it perfectly. With that World's card, you're the powerhouse. He lost you. And I see the rewards on you with the World card showing up are some unconditional Queen of Cups love. Now, granted, it might be him. If he matures up, if he pays the debt, pays the rent to Archangel Jeremiel, and Jeremiel reports a clear ledger back to God, it is very possible he will come in back, and that's why he is still in your dreams, because you're in his dreams, because you're his Jacob Marley. You have to show up in his dreams to like put him right. But then in turn, he shows up in your dreams, okay? But just remember, you are the prize, girl. You're the prize. And if he wants to stay in that betrayal energy and keep playing it that way, he will come around. Let him do it. It's like on the Five of Pentacles, it's like that 5-year-old that's in the checkout line at Target throwing a fit because they really want the Snickers bar. They'll tire themselves out. Or you just give them the Snickers bar and shove it down in their mouth. I'm just kidding. But things will pass. It's just because he's getting fed a little bit of karma for what he did to you. Because no matter what he tells everybody, because I'm hearing he turned everyone else against you too. But no matter what he tells them, everybody kind of knows the truth because they know his track record. You were the prize. He will wake up one day and realize that he lost out the best thing he ever had. Because remember, you left him. He didn't leave you. Okay? It will work out for you. And that Queen of Cups shows that there is unconditional love in this lifetime for you, girl. You will not be alone. Because I heard you. It's a thing I do. I heard you like, maybe my life just ends alone. Maybe that's it. I turned into Rose from Titanic in my bed. No, not a chance. You have love in this lifetime. You literally are a love magnet. You're a Leo. You can't help but glow. You attract love because you're the heart chakra. You will have love in this lifetime. Totally 100% possible. It's with Tyler. Also totally possible somebody else. You will not be alone forever. I promise you that. Okay? You got my word on that one. All right? So I love you, girl. Right there. Little love for you. I love you. All right. All right. Angel eyes. Whatever comes out. Give me a little 5-day forecast for it. Let's just look at the weekend for you. I want to know what's up with Cancer in the date more than anything. So tap me into Cancer's energy. Let's see what Cancer's energy is. Thank you. Ooh, Emperor. Daddy's home. Oh, my word. No, wait. Give me more. Give me more. Give me a Devil card. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Give me more. 6 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles on the Fool card. Angel eyes. You guys aren't going to do something at his place. I got the feeling. Remember how I said Daddy's home? I think he's going to come over to your place. I think there's something planned. Like, oh, this is cute. Cute AF. Oh, my goodness. Like, I see you, like, okay, this is funny, too. I see you first trying to make, like, a little bit of a dinner. Like, you guys make some plans that, like, something changes because he's not feeling well or his back starts hurting again. And, like, somehow he finagles his way into inviting himself over to your place for a movie night, or you offer it. And, like, why don't you just come over here and we'll hang out? I got a really comfortable couch, and I'll put some tennis balls behind your back, and we'll put a blanket on and watch a movie. And so this is cute because I see you trying to make, like, a dinner, all right? And he's, like, looking forward to it, Emperor to the 6 of Cups and that. You're like, I'm going to make him this awesome dinner. We're going to have a great time this weekend. And, like, but then, like your full disclosure, you're not the most awesomest of cook. And I see you actually winding up getting, like, ordering carry out and putting it on plates and, like, doing that. But it also alleviates the stress so that you can be really cool, calm, and nurturing for him. 6 of Pentacles to the Fool card. I see you guys actually having a pretty fun little time, okay? So, whatever. You know, just skip cooking. Order up your carry out. Get you guys, like, some salmon with some garlic mashed potatoes. Pop that stuff out of the box. Pop it on a plate. Put a little flour on the table. Boom. You're good. You golden, all right? And then you don't got to clean the stove either. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I see you guys actually over the weekend making a little bit of a date night at home. The 6 to the 6. You guys will also do something on August 6th. Just want to let you know that. But I think you're going to actually have a cute, fun little weekend. All right? So I hope that helps. I was more curious about Cancer. I know you, girl, I know you got this. You're angel eyes. I want to know what Cancer was up to. All right. C. Hi, C. What's up? Thank you for this donation and the super chat. All right, let's see what we got. Give me a little high love. Let me see what's up for C. Give me a little 5-day forecast for C. Current conditions at C. We have a front approaching in the southwest. Sagittarius approaching from the northeast, coming in from the western seaboard. See, I'd have been awesome at a weather person. All right, let's go. Let's do it. 4 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the Queen of Swords to the 3 of Swords. Oh, my word. You are still doing a little bit of grieving and healing because somebody left you out in the cold, and you're thinking with that 3 of Swords that, like, maybe they moved on or they with somebody else, or you might have had some little intuitive hit thinking like, oh my gosh, the one I'm in love with is with somebody else. That's it. It's over. Game over. Time to check out on this one. No, you're good. You're good. That's why you keep thinking and dreaming about them so much, and, like, you can't get them out of your mind, Kylie Minogue style, is because literally, like, they're still in your energies. Your guys' cords are connected. Or that 4 of Cups. Double, you're cool. Like, whoever told you that, like, oh, so-and-so is seeing somebody now, or whatever intuitive hit you got, you're cool. The 4 of Cups is Captain Dry Cup. They got nobody else in their life, and God ain't letting them love anybody else till they make things right with you with that Queen of Swords, because look how good you're looking, see? Look at you sitting there being like, check me out. Nice dress. But yeah, right now, believe it or not, spin flip it. Y'all are mirroring, okay? That one in your mind is in the 3 of Swords moment because they're literally like, why can I not get C out of my mind? This is crazy. And they're the ones that walked away from you, right? But then they're sitting there going, oh, it was that moment your person realized they messed up, okay? That I do see actually that something in the 5-day forecast is that you will get a little bit of a cookie, okay? That you'll find out something about, like, that whatever it was that you suspected being wrong will also let you know, like, I don't care if it's like them or one of their friends maybe like one of your posts or something, even if it's an accidental double tap or something, you're going to find out they're still interested and they're on a returning flight path, okay? So granted, I don't see like straight up union coming in the next 5 days, but I see the spark. I see the fuse being lit to start the union. Mercury retrograde is going to be very interesting for you. Your fun and your adventure will start right around August 4th, all right? So I do hope that helps. But you will get a little in the next 5 days. You'll get a little something that's like, they're still thinking about me. All right. That sort of a thing. And it's going to go from they're still thinking about me. And look, you have 4 likes on your super chat. 444. 444. August 4th is going to be a very interesting day for you. Keep us posted. Let us know what happens, okay? And thank you all so much for the super chats. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. You guys are, dude, we're a fam. All right? I love you guys. Have a good day too, Metal Check. And Libra, you have a good day as well. You got an amazing reading. Thank you so much, Libra, for taking time out of your day, your life, your love, and your energy to let me read for you. I totally appreciate you for it and love you very much, okay? And God, thank you so much for the messages we got today for Libra. As always, we appreciate you for your guidance, protection, and your love, totally, and for putting up with me. Thank you. I love you too. All right. Until next time, Libra, remember, if you'd like to book that personal reading with me, email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings as well as the traditional private YouTube links, so I look forward to working with you. All right. Until next time, hey, Katie, Carla, Rocky Mountain Vibe, like that name. Lioness, welcome to the fam, OGs. So until next time, everybody, I will see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. Love you, Libra. I'll see you later.